Hey, welcome to the OBeeSportstalk Show. This is a special edition on this St. Patrick's Day. This is a little extended version where we're just going to talk about the Browns. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. The new regime is underway as Holmgren and Heckert and Mangini continue to really confuse us Browns fans and got us scratching our heads all over the stinking place. First off, you bring in Seneca Wallace, who couldn't even find a starting job until Matt Hasselbeck got hurt. He still couldn't save Seattle. So who the heck is Seneca Wallace? Seneca Wallace to start with. And Jake Delhomme. You've signed Jake Delhomme, 35-year-old Jake Delhomme, who after the Super Bowl appearance against the New England Patriots kind of disappeared and had more interceptions than he had touchdowns. In fact, I don't think he even hit 10 or 15 touchdowns the last 2 years, but he's had like 20-some interceptions. You mean to tell me those two guys are better than Brady Quinn? I know they're definitely better than Derek Anderson. Derek Anderson couldn't throw himself out of a wet paper sack. He can't run, he can't throw, unless you got him some good playmaker wide receivers. And he tried to blend the offensive line. I knew Derek Anderson was just a fluke with him. But Brady Quinn, I think we're just giving up on him way too soon. You got to give the guy more of a chance than what we're giving him. Put the talent around the guy. It don't matter if you got Joe Smo out there playing quarterback or Joe Montana at his prime. Or Peyton Manning. You got to have playmakers out there. You got to have somebody that can block for your quarterback. You got to have a decent running game. You got to have a legitimate number one receiver, not a bunch of 3 and 4 guys. We could have a number 2 guy, but that don't mean load of beans. I know a lot of people out there maybe saying, well, Peyton Manning really didn't have any of those guys this year. But he still had Reggie Wayne out there. Didn't have Anthony Gonzalez, the number 3 guy. But you still got to have legitimate number 1. And then the thing is, you can have mediocre guys, a 3 or 4 guy that can make big plays for you when you need to because they're going to double team your best taking receiver. But you still got to have a playmaker wide receiver. And a good solid offensive line. And a good running game. Enough about that. You know, the other thing is, too, I know Mike Holmgren's got a good history with quarterbacks. With Steve Young, Joe Montana, Matt Hasselbeck, Brett Favre. But come on, you mean to tell me there ain't nobody better out there than Jake Delhomme? And Seneca Wallace? Quinn, I think, would be a better job than those guys. And then you flip it over on the defensive side. You get rid of our best linebacker for... that just does not make any sense to me. You know, I know we're trying to rebuild and we're trying to use what we got. You know, we saw what a lot of guys could do for us last year. Guys like Truzenik, Roth, you know, and whoever else I'm missing. But for goodness gracious, you don't trade your best linebacker. You know, trade some of these other duds and try to get some draft picks. I mean, come on, seriously? You're going to give up your best linebacker and Brady Quinn for a 35-year-old Jake Delhomme and Seneca Wallace, who at times with Seattle didn't look very good? That's just got me scratching my stinking head. The only reason why Seneca Wallace is even here is because Holmgren coached him when he was in Seattle. So you going to bring Brett Favre in for training camp too? What the heck? Why not? Bring in Brett Favre, bring in Terry Bradshaw. I mean, come on, seriously. We'd be better off if we draft Tim Tebow. You know, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're also going to draft a young quarterback in the draft or something like later, 2nd or 3rd round or something. But Jiminy Christmas, this has just got me scratching my head. Jake Delhomme and Seneca Wallace. Trade our best linebacker for draft picks. I mean, we just only got draft picks for those guys we got. And some of them aren't until like 2013 and 2014. Jiminy Christmas, we're trying to win now. We're trying to win in 2015. I know we got to have faith in this regime. I know. I'm trying. But I'm just like every other Browns fan to just start scratching their stinking head, trying to figure out what kind of direction they're going. At least we got Josh Chris back. Maybe we'll have at least more of a chance. Yeah, it's kind of exciting we got this running back from Denver, this Peyton Hills or whatever heck kid's name is, Paris Hilton or whatever his name is, I don't know. He sounds like he's pretty decent. You know, he can get Jerome Harrison a blow every now and then. Maybe he can play a little bit in the Wildcat with Cribs. But gee, with Christmas, you just hate to give up Brady Quinn. You know that's going to come back and backfire us in the face. I put money that he gets a Super Bowl ring before Cleveland Browns even get to the Super Bowl. Or probably to make the playoffs for that stinking matter. That's just got me scratching my head. I don't know about anybody else. Let me hear what your takes is on this stupid, crappy Cleveland Browns team, this new regime, and what the heck they're doing. I had faith in them at first, but my goodness gracious. This is about driving me up a freaking tree. Going right through a wall with this one. Jeez Louise. Ay, 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 ay. But you gotta love Cleveland. I love you, Cleveland, as Bruce Jenner would say. But boy, oh boy, the Browns really make it hard. Don't they? Woo! Oh my goodness, this new regime. You're driving us nuts and we don't understand what you're doing. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Hopefully this is for the best, but I just don't see it. Thanks for listening. This is Obie on this special edition on the Cleveland Browns. Thank you.